Hey guys, LQ here with another retro trailer reaction here on the LQ Review. So, the retro trailer reactions is where I react to trailers for old movies. Usually old, bad movies. Really bad movies. And we're going to do another one of those retro trailer reactions today. This retro trailer reaction is going to be to Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Alright, I really am a huge fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, that is one of the movies that's responsible for my fandom. That's a movie that I bought with my own money at a video store that I rode my bike to that my parents didn't know about when I was just a little kid. And I bought it with my own money, and I snuck it home, and I watched it, and I fell in love with it. And it got me into not just horror movies, but it got me into movies, period. I mean, this was my introduction to fandom, right? That and Star Wars and Jaws and a couple other movies, they were my introduction to fandom. So Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is a huge part of my fan experience. I love the first one. You know, I actually love part 4, the Dream Master. Yeah, it was silly, but there was a lot of cool action in it, and it really built on the mythology. So yeah, I liked part 4 of the Dream Warriors. I'm a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. But my God, is Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare horrible. It's horrible. Even as a kid, I remember watching it thinking, this is dumb. I watched it as a kid when I was forgiving to a fault of movies. Forgiving to a fault. I remember watching it and saying, this is dumb. This is stupid. Why am I watching this? So I pulled out the trailer for Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. I haven't watched it yet. Let's take a look and react to it. And let's let it remind us not just how great Freddy is, but how bad this movie was. Let's take a look.
As a boy, he was always different. No one understood him.
You ready for it, boy? It's time to take your medicine.
He's not even hitting him hard. I always thought that was funny.
No one could control him.
Go inside, honey.
Well, I murder your mom.
It's a new beginning. The beginning of the end for Freddy. Every town has an Elm Street.
They didn't even try to be scary. It was just, I mean, it was a straight comedy. Look at this. He's wearing a bus hat. It's straight comedy. Not even funny. Gosh. This happened. He was riding a broomstick. Like the Witch from Wizard of Oz. That happened in a movie. It had a power glove too. All this happened.
We're in Twin Peaks here. It's gotta be me and him.
You wanna live? Maggie, watch out!
It shows some scary images, but in the context of the movie, none of them were scary. They were funny. But not intentionally funny. Like, oh, funny.
Kids today, huh? Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Great graphics. They saved the best for last.
No, they didn't. They saved the worst and the dumbest and the stupidest for last. How did this movie get made? Seriously, how did this movie get made? Freddy on a frickin' broomstick, acting like the Wicked Witch. Freddy with a power glove. Great graphics. Come on. I mean, come on, Robert Englund. I'm sure at some point you told Robert Shea or whoever else was at New Line, I don't know if this is such a good idea. This is stupid. You had to have, man. You had to have. All right. So, not a good movie. And quite frankly, it's obvious why nobody went to see it. Because this was the trailer. This is the trailer. With Freddy flying on a broomstick. Nobody wanted to see that. Alright, I'm LQ, this is the LQ Review. Thanks for joining me for a retro trailer reaction where we got to relive one of the movie train wrecks. And until next time, thank you for joining me.